It's time for another awesome episode of the Phil Crax Show, starring me, Phil Crax. Yep, Phil Crax. Now for the opening monologue. So, back when I was a kid, and the movie The Mask was released in theaters and popular, one of my friends, he really wanted to see the movie, but he was so poor. How poor was he? He was so poor. He snuck into the movie without paying. But you know what he said when he snuck into the movie to see The Mask without paying? Give up. He said, "Somebody stop me!" He used a line from the movie to kind of justify watching it illegally. Somebody stop him from seeing the movie where the guy says, "Somebody stop me." You know, one of my favorite lines from The Mask is when that gang's about to gang up on him, and they ask for the time, and he says, "It's about 2 seconds by a honk your nose and put your under over your head." Well, you know, that line does sound kind of long. It took more than 2 seconds to say that line, so I'm going to use a stopwatch. I'm going to say that line right now, and I am going to time myself. Yes, I'm going to time it, set the stopwatch, so you can see exactly how long it takes to say, "It's about 2 seconds before I honk your nose and put your under your head." Okay, 1, 2, start. It's about 2 seconds before I honk your nose and put your under over your head. Let's see, according to this, 4 seconds. Well, don't think I stopped enough. So let's try again. Okay. It's about 2 seconds before I honk your nose and put your under over your head. About 3 seconds and 3.9 seconds. Yeah. He says 2 seconds before I honk your nose and put your under over your head, but he says the whole line more than 2 seconds. They didn't honk the nose and put your under over the head. So weird. Speaking of that, I like to be The Mask. I like to go be The Mask, see some strippers, and tell the stripper, we're tell the stripper, give up, or tell the stripper, it's about 2 seconds before I honk your nose and put your under over your head. And now it's time to show some fireworks. Oh, phone's going off. Hello? Oh, it's Mr. Knockwurst. He tells the worst knock jokes. What do you want, Mr. Knock? Who's there? Interrupting cow who, as if I did. Mr. Knockwurst, you cannot be part of the show. We do not want you doing jokes or interviews. No, Mr. Knockwurst. No. No, we don't want you to have a regular feature. No, Mr. Knockwurst. Fine. Who's there? Billy who? I was hanging up on that Mr. Knockwurst. He wanted to do Knockwurst knock jokes, but they're always the worst. You want to cry? It's awful morning. Well, I think I'm going to cry. Earlier today I went out and saw some wildlife footage, so now let's see the wildlife footage. We can all be happy now. More wildlife. No deer. No penguins. No homeless people with guns and knives. Is that a snake or a stick? Thank goodness it's a stick. Let's go in and have some more fun. Nature on location. How come there's never a subway on the wild like this? I wonder if there's a subway that has a subway beside it. You ever get on the subway? There's a subway restaurant when you leave. Some cracks on the wires. Don't step on them. No. Wasn't that wonderful? You know, I've known this woman recently. I've been flirting with her. I really had a good feeling she liked me, but then I ruined it. Both of us, I guess. Like, I decided to tell her a joke. I told her the Hertz Donut joke. Yeah, I went up to her, I was like, hey, you want a Hertz Donut? And then, pap! I wanted to kiss her. She was turned off, walked away, she wouldn't answer my calls. And I really liked her too. You know, to be fair, I should have done, give up. I should have asked, Ray just said yes, instead of just giving her the Hertz Donut as soon as I asked her if she wanted a Hertz Donut. Yeah, that's something to cry about. Do you have something to cry about? Normally the Phil Crax show is not so to cry about. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not doing the weather. You know, that's for our special guests. So, ladies and gentlemen, here are those special guests to do the weather report. Kirk the Jerk. Want to know the weather? Well, it's going to be a bad day if you're a puny looking sissy. Be super hot, hot enough to burn you, especially if you're a sissy. And it'd be a good day if you're the weird ones of the rest. It'd be a bad day if you're a snowman. That's what kind of a day it is with the weather. If you need me to repeat this, you might need a hearing aid or a listening aid. You know, you must be happy. You must remember the Phil Crax show. Instead of a clothing monologue, we're going to look at 1 second from every episode of the Phil Crax show. You're in for a real treat. But now, ladies and gentlemen, 1 second before I honk you know the boy I mean 1 second from each previous episode of the Phil Crax show. Enjoy. Nice. Yeah, Mr. And now, Professor Nonsense, you know, today I'm having a funeral this. Play the time game, yeah. Hammer and make some. Yeah. That was it. Huh. Depressing. Other more episodes. Oh yeah, buddy. Why do I do these things? That could be worse. You could be listening to another one of Mr. Knockwurst's knock-knock jokes.